Hello, this is VTV News at 6 p.m. on VTV International. I'm Hainam from Hanoi, and let's have a quick look at the top stories in Vietnam. The State Bank of Vietnam pledges to control lending rates in 2016. The Tet Dome 2016, an exhibition of arts and crafts to preserve the traditional Tet of Vietnamese people, opened in Hanoi. In recent years, interest rates on the bank deposits have increased to 7.5% per year. Many businesses understand that lending rates will also increase. If this scenario is true, they would face difficulties in investment and expanding production. However, representatives of the State Bank of Vietnam in Ho Chi Minh City said that the State Bank will control the lending rate so that it will not exceed 10%.
Credit growth is expected to reach 20% in 2016. Banks use this forecast to raise their deposit interest rate to attract more customers. The interest rate is expected to reach 10%.
We urged banks to lower the lending interest rate if possible. They have to keep their interest rate below 10%.
Banks need to consider solutions when facing the situation of higher demand for deposits but fixed lending demand.
Following market behavior, the interest rate will increase. We need to urge enterprises to invest in the projects that can yield short-term benefits. For projects where enterprises have to wait 5 or 6 years to see the result, I think it would not be effective.
Ho Chi Minh City has also implemented an interlinked program with total capital reaching $1.3 billion.
For the 5 prioritized sectors, including agriculture and rural development, export, supporting industries, small and medium-sized enterprises, and high-tech enterprises, the ceiling for the interest rate is 7%. The long-term interest rate will be around 9%.
The U.S. Federal Reserve has increased the interest rate from 0.2 to 0.5%. This will have an impact on Vietnam. With higher interest rates, the Vietnamese banking system will have more than $90 million to support the economy.
The Vietnamese stock market on January 15th experienced the biggest loss from the beginning of 2016, with the VN index declining 9.9 points to close at 543.04 points. After the first 2 weeks of 2016, the VN index lost 36 points, equivalent to 6.22%. Similarly, the HNX index on the northern bourse also closed this week at 75.39 points, declining 5.8% compared to late 2015. Meanwhile, liquidity also fell 20% in Friday's trading session. Both domestic and foreign investors kept selling the stocks. The steady decline in Vietnamese stock market in early 2016 is attributed to investors' pessimism about negative changes in stock exchanges throughout Asia. Kyodo News recently quoted the World Bank's statement that the Trans-Pacific Partnership Agreement, or TPP, will help raise export turnover from Vietnam, Japan, and Malaysia to 2-digit figures by 2030. According to the World Bank, once operational, the TPP will contribute to a 30.1% increase to Vietnamese exports, 23.2% to Japanese exports, and 21.1% to Malaysian exports. Also predicted by the World Bank, the TPP will benefit garment and textiles from Vietnam and electronic goods from Japan, as the agreement will reduce 87% of taxes on industrial products from 11 countries. The Standing Committee of the National Assembly proposed to adjust the tax policy on automobiles with cylinder capacity below 2,000 cc. Tax is proposed to drop 5% each year. In addition, representatives at the National Assembly's Finance and Budget Committee also proposed that the tax policy should not be divided into small groups for vehicles with capacity less than 2,000 cc. The committee had a meeting with Shanghai Automobile and affirmed that the proposal will not affect domestic automobile manufacturers.
Exotic Vietnam is an intriguing blend of many charms. This land is where all manner of stunning landscapes await like a visual feast, rivaled only by the beauty of its people and their abundantly rich tradition and culture. Here is where you can relive the past in richest color or live it up in the bright lights of the big city. With so much more to offer, Vietnam is simply unforgettable.
On January 16th, Hue Central Hospital inaugurated its Oncology Center after 3 years of construction. The Oncology Center consists of the departments of surgery, radiotherapy, chemotherapy, and relief treatment, as well as a cancer prevention research unit. The Oncology Center has a capacity of 300 sick beds and is equipped with modern facilities and medical techniques that have never been introduced in Vietnam before, such as intensity modulated radiotherapy. The Oncology Center under the Hue Central Hospital is now the biggest cancer treatment facility in central Vietnam. The southern province of Khánh Hòa is registering a trademark for a type of daisy from Ninh Giang village. When completed, the trademark will become the province's first shared trademark for a flower. This is a good news for daisy farmers in the village.
The people of Ninh Giang Daisy Village seem more cheerful these days. The recent drought that caused a decline in production doesn't seem to be upsetting farmers as much, because starting next year, their product will have a shared trademark.
When the trademark is recognized, we will try to improve our daisies so that the trademark becomes more well-known.
Currently, 270 households are growing daisies in this village, with a total output of 155,000 pots of this size. Daisies have been grown in Ninh Giang for about 20 years and are famous for their high quality. Thus, a shared trademark is expected to strengthen the position of this flower on the market.
The market is increasingly competitive. The shared trademark will help customers recognize our product and guarantee its quality.
The shared trademark of the Ninh Giang daisy will include a description of the flower, its quality and location. After registration, the trademark will be issued to households that grow the qualified daisy. The trademark is expected to be recognized in early 2017.
Registering a trademark for a product follows the trend of the integration era. It will ensure that our product in the market will have a full description of origin. This will help us introduce our specialty to customers nationwide.
In the context of strong competition, building a shared trademark will help agricultural products have a strong position in the market.
Now also in the agriculture sector, the Lunar New Year holiday is just around the corner. These days, early blooming peach blossoms can be easily spotted on the streets due to this year's warmer weather conditions. So how do farmers prepare for the upcoming holiday? Let's take a closer look in the following.
Dealers and buyers at this flower market seem worried because their peach blossoms are blooming early due to warm weather. However, for experienced flower growers like Hồ Việt Hoa, it will not be a problem.
We have delayed the flower bloom since August. This method determines whether blossoms have lots of buds in time for Tết holiday. At this time, growers must not water flowers, otherwise they will bloom quickly.
Only a month left to Tết holiday. Flower growers are busy preparing to take care of peach flowers despite the unfavorable weather.
This year, the weather condition changes a lot. Flower growers have to keep updated with the weather forecast to determine when they will remove peach tree leaves. For example, this year, we only remove leaves 55 days before Tết.
Năm nay nóng nhiều cây đào độ 60 ngày thì bà con chỉ lên tuốt 55 ngày.
At many blossom gardens in Nhật Tân, Quảng Bá, and Phú Thượng wards in Hanoi, flowers are blooming earlier than previous years. But colder weather could delay blooming until way after the Tết holiday. Many peach orchard owners are still hopeful to sell their peach blossoms for Tết.
The Tết Dome 2016 exhibition of arts and crafts themed Tết in the Vietnamese households opens at Hàng Gia Market on Friday. The event is organized by Hanoi's Aquarium Management Board in collaboration with Hàng Gia Galleria to help preserve traditional Tết customs in today's modern life.
Zen Garden is an installation piece that has intrigued visitors at the 2016 Tết Dome Expo. Created from unique ceramic works by sculptor Nguyễn Tuấn, Zen Garden features statues of all sizes. The statues positioned featuring different meditative postures. The works by Nguyễn Tuấn depict his devotion and philosophy.
People often get very busy shopping and working close to the Tết holiday. My work at Zen Garden will make people feel relaxed and forget about everyday sadness and tiredness.
Dome Festival 2016 is filled with the colors of paintings, ceramic works, outside collections, and hundreds of handicrafts for household decorations.
What impressed me the most is how the art products are modernized based on their own traditions. This helps maintain the old spirit and make it suitable for modern life.
Our idea is to make this exhibition a venue to promote Vietnamese products. This will be a destination for visitors who want to see handicrafts from artisans and craft villages.
Coming to the festival, art lovers and shoppers can feel the true spirit of Tết.
Tết Dome Festival runs for 4 weeks, and each week tells a different story. The first week is ceramics, the second is painting, the third is fashion. We will be more selective in order to turn this place into an expo for traditional craft villages.
It is only weeks away from the Lunar New Year, and this year, visitors to Hàng Gia Market can shop and enjoy the artworks. This is an opportunity for locals and international tourists to experience the essence of Vietnamese handicrafts.
Now let's check out the weather updates of selected cities in Vietnam and the world. And that's all we have for VTV News. To rewatch our broadcast programs, just log on to vtv4.vn and youtube.com/vtv4go. Thank you very much for tuning in, and goodbye until next time.